Hello, everybody. Wow, does that ever look dark? That's crazy. Um, my audio should be much better now. Got a lapel mic going here, so the mask won't obstruct or really, kind of make my voice distorted. I had done this video like the other day. It's like a 15-minute long video, but my lapel mics, I couldn't get them working, and so I did the video without the lapel mics, and it was a really important video. Like, it had a lot of good content in it, but you just couldn't really understand a lot of what I was saying. One, because the balaclava was over my mouth, and two, because I got the mask on. But I wanted to explain why I'm wearing the mask and why I got the mask. And I've been doing these videos since like 2006, like 8 months after YouTube started, kind of thing. And yes, you've seen my face countless thousands of times, but I don't like my face, and I think it's like kind of egotistical. Like, I just feel really weird, like videoing myself, and so I figured that this would be a good way to, you know, ease your eyes, and then I don't feel as weird talking to the camera. Which now you're probably like, well, you're just a weirdo in a mask now. Whatever. It's what I'm gonna do, and it's what I feel good this way. I like this. It's better, I think. I'm more anonymous in a way, even though my name is on my X account and my YouTube account and all that stuff. I may change that actually, but it's been so many years now. Um, anyways, so yeah, I did this. This is the second time I'm doing this video. The reason why I was doing this video in the first place is because I wanted to show you guys. So many winters this has happened that I've lived in New Brunswick, and it gets really dry, and I am not properly grounded well. Like, I get immense static shocks from just about everything I touch, and it really sucks. And I'd go and pet the cat, and I'd like see the spark fly from my finger to her nose, and then she's like backing off because like I just hurt her with a shock, and it's like that really sucks. So I started looking online a little while ago, looking for something that I could use. There had to be something. Like, I know, there's static mats that you can stand on and anti-static, but I'm not going to do I can't do my whole apartment like that. Online, it said to reduce shocks, to, use hand cream a lot, moisturize your hands, and to try and change your clothing, which I'm not going to change my whole outfit just for a few months of the winter. But I did find that there were these bracelets that claimed that they would minimize, reduce, or get rid of those shocks that you get. Now, the funny thing about it was, on Amazon, when I went looking for this, was that I found this bracelet, and all of the reviews were in Mexico. Like, I couldn't find anybody in Canada who seemed to have bought one of these and is using it. And I was thinking, like, why the hell Mexico? Like, I mean, maybe it's just really dry down there, and I guess maybe they're not properly grounded. I don't know. But yeah, it was just kind of weird. So I ordered this bracelet. I wasn't too sure if it was going to work or not. I spent a couple of weeks kind of testing it out. At first, I kind of felt like basically the light was going on when I touched something metal, and kind of like, hey, you're getting a shock. It's like, I don't need a light to tell me that I'm getting a shock. But now that I've used it a bit more, I found that I do believe it is working as designed. So why am I wearing this? Well, I haven't been outside, but I gotta produce some static for you so I can show you exactly how this works. Oh, Jesus. Taking off a jacket's always painful. And so now that I've been doing this, I should have produced a nice charge on myself. And I'm just gonna roll up my sleeve here, and now you can kind of see it looks like a Fitbit almost. And how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I don't know if I can do this without. How can I do this so you guys can see? Because I need one hand. Okay, well, you're gonna bear with me here. You're gonna stare at my sink for a minute because I gotta kind of. Oh wait, gotta do it this way. There we go. I'm gonna stare at my ceiling for a minute. See if we can. All right. So now then. Oh, it didn't work. Damn it. Okay, so you see that little green light? That's what it is when you're discharged. So hold on a second. I want to see if I can get some static off the bed. Bear with me 1 minute. See the red light? That means that it discharged. So now I'm not going to be able to tell whether that discharged or not until after I'm done this video. But anyways, yeah. So this little bracelet here with the green light, basically it's got like a metal piece that touches your skin, and yeah, it's supposed to, you know, kind of buffer, uh, kind of minimize the effect of the shock that you're getting, because I was getting some pretty big shocks. What else did I want to talk to you people about? Oh yes, yeah. So something very huge is coming up. Many years ago, I think it was like 2014, 2013. I decided I would contact the guys in the band that I used to play with in the 1990s, the Wasteland Zombies, and we did some reunion shows. And they went really well, and we continued to play some more shows. The lineup, the band kind of changed a little bit, but we continued going. And we would find that we'd end up playing with this band from St. John called Riffium quite a bit. And like music wise, like yes, we're both metal, but they're a lot heavier than we ever were or probably ever will be. And it just it always seemed to be that we were always on the same bill together. Um, and I really loved the band, and I became good friends with Dan and Dave and the rest of the guys in the band. I guess there's a couple of guys now that have left, so there's some new people. But yeah, I just got really close with them, and when we played gigs out of town, like I'd ask them if they wanted to play with us because they're just such great guys, and I love the band so much, and yeah, I really love their tunes. And we ended up on a festival with them, maybe around 2016 or something like that. And I was talking to Dan and his wife from Riffium, and they just kind of came out, and they asked me if I would think about lending my vocals to the next time they recorded an album. And along with being absolutely flattered, yeah, I was just like, absolutely, I would love an opportunity like that. I've touted that out to other people as well. Like, hey, if you ever want, backup vocals, gang vocals, let me know. I'm totally down to do it. So yeah, so Dan and the band asked me to lend my vocals to some tracks. In 2020, right around COVID time, is when they were recording the album, which wasn't great for anybody. And the music industry, entertainment industry, the world. It was not a great time. But they did get the album recorded, and I lent my vocals to some 4 to 5 tracks. One track I sing a lot of the main vocals on. And just because of COVID and because of my health, we never got together, and I never got to do those songs live with them. Fast forward to March 22nd, 2025, and my good friends here in town, Neighborhood Watch, they're going to be playing this gig, a 10th anniversary show for a place in St. John, New Brunswick. And it's not a regular bar kind of thing, but it's a great place for gigs. And they've been doing this for 10 years. And we played down there. The Wasteland Zombies have played down there before. And of course, Riffium have played down there quite a bit because that's their city. But for the 10th anniversary, my buddies Neighborhood Watch, they're going to be playing. Riffium is going to be playing. Red Usurper is going to be playing. I think Worm is the next band that's also playing. And so when I heard that, and I haven't seen the guys in Neighborhood Watch play for quite a while, even though they play around town here. But I saw that Riffium was on the bill with these guys, with my buddies. And so asked Kyron, hey, do you think you'd have room for me to come down for the show? So that worked out and is going to work out. And I messaged the guys in Riffium just to let them know that I was going to be coming down. And sure enough, the question came up, and I kind of had it in my mind too. Would I want to perform those songs? And I think it was like 2022. I think I was heading down to St. John, and they were doing a show around the same time, but I just didn't have it in me to do the gig. So yeah, again, we've never done this. I never rehearsed it with them or nothing. But March 22nd, I'm going to be up there with them, and I'll be performing on the tracks that I performed on the album. The band is called Riffium. The album is All Hail the New Frauds. You can find it online, Bandcamp, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so I'm super, super stoked about that. Um, it'll be my first time performing 2016, maybe 2017. I can't remember the last time I was on stage or really sang. I think I did some karaoke in between them here and there. But yeah, it's quite exciting. So I've got all the songs and lyrics, and I'm going through it, trying to get it in my head. I also, which I can't really talk about in detail, have something else that's happening. I have set the wheels in motion on this kind of project. It is a music project, and that's all I'm going to say about it. It is ridiculously fucking cold outside, my friends. We're in the midst of hopefully the last polar vortex of the winter, and yeah, it's really cold. So I haven't gone out or really gone anywhere in the last couple of days. But before that, we did have a couple of mild days, and it got nice enough that I actually was able to get Bella out, roll her onto the driveway a little bit, and start her up, and everything looks like it's going good. Battery seems to be doing all right, and yeah, she seems to be holding her own with her first Canadian winter, and yeah, so one of the things with Bella, and that's what I talked about in the last video I think that I uploaded, which was my kind of care tips, winter care tips for enclosed mobility scooters, and that was not to take it out during the winter. When I had Bella out in January, I just went like down the trail a little bit and back, and there was so much salt and sand that when I had her out the other day and I hit the fenders, like it was just piles and piles of sand were falling out. And I do call New Brunswick Canada's butthole. And the town I live in has a nickname called Freddie Beach. And people are always like, why do they call it Freddie Beach? And it's like, well, come here in the spring and see all of the sand and salt that they put down during the winter. And that's why they call it Freddie Beach. And that's why I'm not uh, riding around in Bella, is just because of all that salt and sand, and there's a bunch of underneath of it right now, and I'm been kind of like trying to figure out how to get underneath Bella to clean it out. I mean, I can't slide underneath there. It would be hard to clean out that way. So some kind of lift or something, a jack or something. I found a guy around the corner who's got kind of like his own garage, and I'm gonna see if I'm hoping that one day out on my walk that I'll be able to bump into him, and I'm gonna ask him if he might have some way for me to be able to get underneath Bella and clean her out, because I couldn't see that much, but I kind of, bent down as far as I could and got far back, and yeah, I could see like, already kind of like rust color on the bolts and lots of sand underneath the bottom, and it's just like that's just not going to be overall great for the health of the vehicle, and I want to try and get as much out of it as I can because hey, it was quite a bit of money and it's one of a kind, and it's not like I'm going to be able to find parts for it, so yeah, I got to keep it kind of as pristine as I can, and try and protect the electronics. So a couple of people have already mentioned, seeing if I can get like an undercoat for the bottom. Don't know if I can do that until I take a look at the bottom and see what we're dealing with. Other than that, Kitty is over there sleeping. She's still just as sweet and cute as ever. And when the weather gets nicer, of course, she'll be coming out with me, not only hopefully on a harness and a leash, but also I'll be taking her out in Bella as well, and we'll have some adventures in the car. And hopefully this damn lavalier mic is working, and we got some decent audio out of this video. I think that's really about it for stuff that's going on. Um, hmm, Bella, Kitty. Yeah, no, I think that's about it, my friends. I hope you are all well, and I hope you all stay well, stay positive, and just remember to take days one day at a time, and try not to live too much in the past or be hung up in your past. And just try and stay positive because I know that the world's in a real weird spot right now. Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please share. I don't know why you'd want to share this video, but you might want to. You can do that. and subscribe, like, share, do it, and we'll see you guys sooner than later.